And we are underway in Buffalo. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Singletary to get the drive started. And some room to work. So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Oruwariye. And the Pats are going to take possession of the football.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Chubb will get the call running left. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Chubb is into the end zone. Touchdown, New England. A strong run there, boy, when he gets it, especially around the goal line, like a bull in a china shop.
And none of us ever want to confront that bull in any china shop, do we? Any more than we want to confront him. Got behind his pads, ran with power, and got into the end zone.
What an asset around the goal line, a guy like that.
It's almost like a safety blanket, isn't it? When all else fails, hand it to this big back and let him power his way forward.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And Nick Chubb, the one to finish it off, as he does so with a touchdown run. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And he goes down it's a Patriots sack. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 4th down. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And deep to return it is Marcus Jones. Taking it about the 16. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter.
He's got a man, complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Patriots have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. And here come the Bills. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Allen. He'll find Diggs once more on the completion. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. So into Pats territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Throwing now is Allen. That's caught by his tight end Dawson Knox. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They go right back to Singletary. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Juwan Bentley. And the Patriots are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Throwing Jones. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. Give him 32 on the play. Now Jones. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. The Patriots at 12-3 now on the year. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
And Chubb will try the middle here. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 59 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Michael Thomas, his 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list. And the Patriots have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Now these two division rivals, a couple of late games on the schedule this year. Their first meeting, you might remember, was back in Week 10, and it was the Bills winning on the road, so they look for the sweep here in Buffalo. And meanwhile, Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And oh, he coughed it up. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Meanwhile, Jones' throw pulled in by Hopkins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. Now a play fake here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Dancing to his left. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. And Brown's got it for a New England touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. That time a 6-play drive. And it's capped off by an A.J. Brown touchdown. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Well, let's spotlight Devin Singletary as this offense comes back out. He's just been looking for some space. I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about it.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. To the air, Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And again, it's Allen. Now a leaping catch, he's got it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Well, the good news, at least they won't take that goose egg into the locker room. Maybe a little something to build on.
Yeah, it hasn't been the greatest of first halves for them, has it? But at least now, as you mentioned, they put some points on the board. And it's been funny in our experience watching games. Sometimes something is little. The field goal can change the fortunes of a team, and they could come out and look real sharp in the second half.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much... Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. He'll give it to Singletary here to start the drive. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
To throw, it's Allen. And that will be incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Here's Jones.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line.
Well, hang on here. DeAndre Hopkins is shaken up, so we're going to have a pause for an injury.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. And again, it's Chubb. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
77 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
They go play action here on 1st down. It's caught inside the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. An excellent gain, 35 yards. Off play action. Jones rolling to his right.
And Jones will hit the deck here, and he is able to pick up the 1st down.
They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. They'll run with Chubb. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriots score. Nick Chubb punching it in from a yard away.
And the Patriots are pouring it on.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And it'll... out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
And the Bills getting set to go.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
They'll try to run for this with Singletary. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away.
44-yard punt, return of 9.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. He's had a touchdown for every quarter so far. 3 here in the third, and probably hoping he's not done yet.
And this is a situation where it's okay to be greedy. When you've already scored 3 times, you want 4, you want more than that. And guess what? That only helps your team.
Yeah, so far 3, now in search of 4. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And this defense not giving him anything there, maybe a yard up to the 36. On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it. Brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Oh, on the defensive side, that is so deflating.
Not only is it deflating, they've got to look in each other's eyes on that side of the ball. Take each other's measure. You've got them backed up, perfect situation, and what they said to you on the other side is, we don't think you can stop us. Went ahead and got it in that position. That should never happen.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Checking the NFL scoreboard, they're in the 3rd at MetLife Stadium. And the Jets have just scored to extend their lead. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down right on the 50, a gain of 3. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
115 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Steps away. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again. Jones. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Here's Jones off the play fake. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, 29 yards. And the Patriots are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Patriots.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. They go up the middle with Chubb.
And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Jones. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Operating from the gun, Jones.
Going right back to DeAndre Hopkins.
And he's brought down. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down. They'll give it to Chubb. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Chubb again. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Nick Chubb taking it in from a yard out.
And the Patriots add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory.
Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. Looking left side, and it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On 1st down, Allen.
And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Again, they'll throw with Allen.
On the slant, he's got Davis.
And he's got room.
And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10.
A big play here for Buffalo. And even 40 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Now Allen. Now they go screen. It's complete. No gain on the screen there at second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that will lead to a third and goal. From the gun, it's Allen. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. That one looks like he'll throw here. Keeps himself upright. But now he's swallowed up and taken down.
Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man is Michael Thomas. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Jones now. Off play action. Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones, he's going deep for Brown. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield.
So they take a decent shot, CD, and the flag comes out for pass interference.
Yeah, a little DPI, as they like to call it in the business, right? And the farther you get downfield, the more frenetic things get, and the more calm and control you have to remain as a defender. That was a little bit of a slip there, and the penalty will go against him.
Following the penalty, Chubb, and he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every